Hey guys, it's Soda here. Welcome back to another video. Today, I'm filming on a different angle, which feels very weird. I feel like I've used the same angle for so long now. I just thought I'd switch it up a little bit, and I really like it actually. Maybe I'll keep filming on this angle a bit more often. But today, we're going to be watching some TikToks. You can see the birds better now too. You can see what they do whenever I'm filming. Good boy. Oh, big wings. So today I'm doing another TikTok video because even though I did one a couple of weeks ago, that video ended up getting age restricted from YouTube. So that's cool. Maybe it will happen again for this video. I don't know. I don't know what made that video different to all my other videos, but for some reason it got age restricted. First it got deleted permanently and I got a warning on my channel, like before you get a strike you get a warning. I got my first ever warning in my 10 years of being on YouTube. And then they ended up removing that and changing it to an age restriction. So you can still watch it if your account is set to over 18. It's really nothing disturbing in that video. It's the same as all my other TikTok videos. Of course there always are some videos that may be a little bit hard to watch because it does involve, you know, animals being mistreated, but it's not violent or graphic in any way. I don't ever show anything that's like super graphic. I mainly just show things that people don't know is actually harmful when they first see it. And I talk about how that actually is harmful, but I don't show anything graphic. So I guess we'll see how this one goes. But today I'm going to be watching some good and bad TikToks. We're doing a mix of both today because I have quite a few good ones and also some bad ones as always to watch. Because I like making these videos and you guys like them as well. And I feel like these videos are important. So I'm gonna keep making them until YouTube's sick of me, I guess. And they end up giving me an actual strike or something, but for now, we're still doing it. Okay, so here's my TikTok account. If you guys want to tag me in any videos, whether that's good or bad, feel free to, and I might save them for my next TikTok video. So basically everything I show is ones that you guys have tagged me in. Sometimes I find them myself, but most of the time it's ones that you guys have shown me and want me to look at. Okay, so this video is a good video, and this is one that I was tagged in so many times. I think, honestly, probably like over 100 times I've been tagged in this video. You guys really want me to see it. So let's check it out.
This is Kirby. He is a rescue axolotl that is in really bad shape. I'm going to attempt to nurse Kirby back to health.
I love the name Kirby for an axolotl. It really suits him, doesn't it?
Amazing places for him to hide. Do you think that he's going to get better? Kirby is showing some serious signs of neglect.
Aww.
When I heard that Kirby was surrendered to the pet store, I knew that I had to take him home. Just so I can show you how bad it is, let's compare him to Lucy, my healthy axolotl. Lucy has all her fingers, a strong tail, and beautiful fluffy gills. I really hope that I can get Kirby looking like Lucy again. After a few—
Poor thing, look how small his gills are. I have seen worse, like this definitely isn't the worst axolotl I've seen, but definitely needs some treatment. So it's really cool seeing a video like this get super popular actually. It has like 2.5 million likes, which is awesome because I don't often see good educational videos go viral on TikTok. Usually it's the complete opposite. So this is really nice to see.
days at home, Kirby still won't eat. I have him in a quarantine tank and I'm administering a black tea bath daily to help him fight his fungal infection. Let's get back to setting up his new life. Don't forget to add in your filter before cycling your fish tank. This is a critical step in keeping your fish safe. Did you know that axolotls require cooler water temperatures? Unlike other wet pets, they will not need a heater. They prefer water temperatures between 60 and 64 degrees Fahrenheit. If you live in a warmer climate, you can purchase a chiller to cool the water temperature of your axolotl tank. Kirby is almost ready to go in. Let's acclimatize him by slowly adding a cup of tank water over the course of a half an hour. Look, here he goes. Kirby is off and exploring his new tank. Let's give him a whirl. I'm so excited he's finally eating. Oh no, he spit it back out. On day 2, he found his cave. At this point, he was looking a lot better and almost all of the fungus had cleared up. Let's try feeding him mysis shrimp. After waiting for what seemed like an eternity, he finally had a tiny nibble. And from there, he was unstoppable. He finally had his appetite back. Be sure to stay tuned for updates on his progress. This
Yes, this is a really cool video. Honestly, this TikTok account, I think they also have a YouTube channel. They make a lot of really great videos on axolotls and I think other aquatic animals as well. And yeah, it's really cool to see them like showing the methods of how to treat fungal infections in axolotls. A lot of people don't realize that tea baths are how you do treat a lot of stuff like fungus infections in axolotls. Some people use salt instead, which you definitely shouldn't do. This is definitely really cool to see, and I hope that he improves well. Looks like he already is, so that's pretty cool. And I appreciate that she mentioned cycling your fish tank beforehand and also temperature. Very important things that a lot of people aren't aware of. Oh, I actually feel really bad for the kid. So, someone tagged me in this. Basically, I guess the kid, I don't know, did she jam the guinea pig into a toy car? Like, how did it even get in there like that? This is a great example of why you shouldn't get pets for kids. Sorry, I actually feel bad for her because obviously, like, she's just a kid. She didn't mean any ill intent. She just probably wanted to play with her guinea pig and was a bit too rough with it because a lot of kids don't understand that you can't treat animals like toys, which is why you should always supervise when your kids are playing with their animals. I definitely think it's part of the parents' responsibility as well. But yeah, I hope that guinea pig was okay because how did that even happen? Like, it's so jammed in there. What? I'm just so confused. I hope it was okay. I wonder how they got it out. I would be interested to know that because I feel like you just have to kind of try and smash the car without hurting the guinea pig.
So a couple of my friends had this roommate who moved out earlier this week, and they did not part on the best of terms, so she blocked them on everything, but she took everything except for this poor little fish in this pitiful bowl and this couple of snails. So let's get him an upgrade. I had some old equipment sitting around, so I decided I would put it to good use. I had this 5-gallon tank, an old LED light. I did get a new filter because all mine were yucky, and then I just put a few little rocks. So hopefully, eventually we can get this one looking like that. Stay tuned.
Wow, okay, so that's so crazy that someone could just abandon their own pet like that. Like, how can you just have no, like, attachment to them and just happily leave them in this tiny bowl? But thankfully, this person clearly is educated on some fish care and took in this poor fish, which is awesome. I'm so glad they did that. So it already looks like a much better tank that they showed, but there is a part 2 to this. This is actually quite an old video too, I just realized. You can actually see the birds. This is what they do whenever I film. They swing on that and they just have a good old time. So filming takes me a while because they talk a lot, so usually I just sit here waiting for them to quiet down. Takes a long time. But yeah, they've made quite a few updates since posting the video, and you can just see how quickly that betta fish already looks amazing. Like, this is day 10 and you can just see the beautiful colors. Look at that. That is so impressive. So I'm so glad that betta fish was saved because who knows what would have happened to it if no one was there to take it in, you know? So yeah, I always love seeing these rescue fish videos because you don't see it very often when it comes to smaller animals like fish, because people don't care about them as much, unfortunately, so I always appreciate seeing these. I am confused and concerned. Like, it's kind of funny, but also like, what? Why is the hamster grabbing the knife? And what? It's taking it to like wires too, dude. That hamster's gonna kill itself. Yeah, maybe don't let your hamster hold a knife and be around wires. I don't know, just an idea.
This is a sign to go swimming with your pet fish.
Why do you say anything? Oh.
Mark is all right.
Oh, even better.
However, his body could not handle the temperature shock, and he died of chlorine poisoning.
That's so funny. I didn't see this response, so it just kind of got worse, didn't it? It's really not hard to like not, you know, mistreat your animal. I don't know how you can think this is a good idea. Not only would it be the temperature that could shock them, betta fish very easily get temperature shock when you put them in different water environments without acclimating them to the water temperature. It would also just be the water quality in general would be different from the tank. I mean, I'm assuming the water quality was already bad since they keep this fish in a candy jar, but putting it in a bathtub where baths are regularly cleaned with chemicals and those chemicals leach into the water, like, it's just so wrong and it's not funny at all. And then you see the tank it's in, which isn't even a tank, it's like a candy jar or a vase or something with no filtration and no heater. So cool. At least the fish survived that. And obviously these people, however, don't care since they're making a joke about the temperature shock and chlorine poisoning. So clearly they don't give a shit about their pet. Oh my god. Oh my god. Bettas are pretty hardy and love interacting with their owner. Are you dumb? Sorry. Fishy dude probably enjoyed the heck out of this. Oh my god! Yeah, let me just take my fish out of their tanks and throw them in a tub with me because they love interacting with their owners. Betta fish, I wouldn't consider them hardy. Yes, they can survive in horrible conditions, which is the only reason why this betta fish is still alive. But just because they're alive doesn't mean that they're happy at all. They're just surviving, basically. And interacting with their owners, I mean, I guess. Mainly they interact with owners because they know they're going to get food from their owners. But they're not like, they don't want to hang out with you, you know? This sounds so weird. They don't want you to put them in a tub so you guys can, you know, chill with together and talk. Like, fish are intelligent, but they don't want to hang out, alright? They just want to live happily in a nice tank with everything they need. Oh my god. People really just say anything on TikTok. It's honestly, it's crazy. My sister accidentally poured nail polish remover in her fish's tank and it survived. Yeah, I kind of doubt that it survived unless you got it out really quickly. But what the, how do you pour nail polish remover into a fish tank? These people should not own animals. They're friends. Yes, they are definitely besties who can communicate with each other and be friends. You guys know how I feel about these kind of videos. I mean, they're lucky that nothing happened and this cat doesn't seem to have like a high prey drive, but still in my opinion, there's no reason to let your bird or your mouse or hamster, what I've seen, interact with your cat. There's just such a high risk of it going wrong that there's no point to it in my opinion. They can't communicate with each other, they're not going to be besties. You're just putting your animal in a stressful situation for no reason or because you are humanizing them and think that they're friends when they're not. Hot take maybe, but sometimes I just gotta be brutally honest with people, you know? And you might be thinking, oh, but the bird's going in for like cuddles, it wants to cuddle with the cat. The bird just wants to hide, and it doesn't know where else to go, so it's hiding under the cat. Or it's being trained to hide under the cat like this. Maybe its wings are clipped and it can't go anywhere else, so it's just trying to hide anywhere it can go, and that happens to be by the cat. Cat's saliva and the bacteria in cat's claws is so incredibly harmful to small animals that there's no point in risking this. Even if the cat just, like, swipes it once, it could kill the bird, so what's the point? And I've seen this go wrong many times on TikTok when people try to introduce their prey animals to their predator animals and it goes very wrong. So just because it's not happening in this video doesn't mean it's something you should do. I reviewed a video similar to this in my last one. There's actually a warning on this. Interesting. Yeah, I just don't think people should take their animals to school. I think it's just a really bad idea. Think about the animal. Like, that's not a good environment for an animal to be in. There's kids everywhere that are going to be screaming, especially if you live in a hamster wall, which is already terrible. But the fact that they're in a hamster wall at school, where there's kids walking around, there's legs, they could kick it on accident or on purpose. And also, hamsters are nocturnal. They would be sleeping right now, but instead you're making it go to school. This is not a fun time for the hamster. I saw a video once of someone bringing their cat to school on TikTok. I don't get it. Like, why? I don't get it. Like, there's absolutely no remorse for the animal in these situations. And also, what if the animal gets taken away from you? Because you're not even supposed to bring animals to school. So what if the teacher finds out and takes the animal away from you? Then what are you gonna do? Is that a hamster even alive? Is it sleeping? I think it's sleeping. And they're just interrupting it. I just wanted to show this one because... what the fuck is this? What is that? There's no way a hamster can live in that happily. Like, this is the worst cage I've ever seen. That's honestly, like, horrific that people actually put hamsters in this thing, in this toy. Like, can a hamster even fit in there? In those, like, in its neck and all that? Like, that's gotta be so uncomfortable. And imagine cleaning this. Please just get your hamsters, like, normal, good cages instead of these horrific things. Even if it seems big, just because of how it's shaped, it doesn't actually give them much space. And like, I don't even know why you'd want it. It just looks like garbage, honestly. Oh, at least the comments are actually really good. So I'm very happy to see that. Comments are giving them a lot of helpful tips, like bin cage. Bin cage is much better than this thing. And also, probably a lot cheaper. I don't know how much this costs, but I assume usually these cost way more than what a real proper hamster like tank or cage or whatever you get would cost. Because these cages are just made for money. Because it appeals to children who are like, oh my god, I want to shove my hamster inside a dinosaur. That sounds really... You know, like, an adult doesn't look at this and want that thing in their house.
It's a full-time job, and it's extremely time-consuming, and it's not as easy as it may appear.
This axolotl is so big and beautiful, and I freaking love these hammocks. I actually ordered one for my axolotl the other day, so I'm very excited for that to arrive. I've been wanting one for ages. I don't know why I didn't get one sooner, but I finally ordered one, and I really hope she likes it. I can't wait till she gets it, and then I'll show you guys if she likes it or not. But this is just really cute. And so big and chunky.
Difference in a betta fish's life in just 48 hours. This is Quasimodo. He has some spinal curvature and a pretty hard time swimming. This can result from nitrate poisoning. If he was shipped in too little water, he might have had to curve to stay under. Oh, I can't talk about it anymore. It's too sad. He was laying on the bottom for the first 24 hours or so. I had to feed him with tongs. He was trying so hard, but couldn't come up. That's his color difference after 6 hours. I think he'll get pretty vibrant because he's a half-moon double tail like in these photos. Then after 36 hours, he made it to the top. He's so athletic, look at him. And then this is him after 48 hours. Make sure you follow along for future Quasi updates.
Another cool rescue. I'm trying a lot of good rescue videos in this one, but this is really cool. You can just see the improvement. I love the big tank that this betta is in as well. It kind of looks like they got this from a pet store, which, like, I wouldn't usually recommend buying betta fish from pet stores because you're kind of encouraging them to keep selling bettas, but not trying to disregard the care they put into this at all. I'm just adding that because I don't want people to see this and think, oh, I'm gonna go buy a betta fish from a pet store now so I can rescue it, when really you're just kind of supporting the pet store. But don't get me wrong, this is very cool to see the improvement, and maybe she didn't even pay for it, I don't know. Yeah, so I think that's all for this video. I hope you guys liked this one. I wanted to show some more positive ones as well in this video and some nice like rescue videos. So yeah, again, feel free to tag me in anything you want me to review in my next TikTok video, and I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Let me know what else you'd like to see next on my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!